I have less hair. So
let's do it.
Let's do it then. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. And welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB.
I'm the Goob.
Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. Goob.
What up, FB?
How was your weekend, man? How was your, I mean, I know we did the show, we had a week, but I feel like your weekend was thrilling.
It's hard to explain.
Okay, explain it to me.
Cornchella.
Cornchella. Like the only cornchella in existence.
I mean, it just kind of came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. It was fabulous though, right?
It was brilliant.
Brilliant, right?
Yes.
Brilliant.
It's a Good Time Tavern threw on a nice show. DJs, chicken.
Cornholing.
Hashtag cornhole.
Hashtag cornhole. Hashtag cornchella. Hashtag Sammy. Hashtag
yeah, big ups to everyone that
big
DJ'd
ups.
and cooked.
Hashtag
and
group. Hashtag Todd Salsa, which is trying to buy some. So that was good, man. That's awesome. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I kept eating it through the that Friday and Saturday at the tavern. I ate your salsa, Todd. Just letting you know.
Right on. Yeah, and it was fantastic. I mean, I did miss.
No, you missed excitement.
I missed from 7 down in the PGA.
Yeah, the PGA.
I missed some golf.
I missed some golf. Justin Thomas, man.
Second championship, right? PGA.
7 down.
From 7 down.
From 7 down. Ooh. That's Greg Norman status. Sorry, Greg. It's like.
Oh, we get to bring up Greg Norman again.
I love Greg.
I mean,
he's the only guy they've made an ESPN 30 episode about losing.
About not doing well.
No, yeah, right. You know, like, oh fuck, what happened? I don't know. Shit. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons that I don't know. Shout out Greg Norman.
Greg Norman once again on your boat with your loudspeakers and hookers.
Shout
out to you.
Shout out to you. And shout out to Justin Thomas.
No.
7 down. That's like that doesn't happen.
It fits in the top 20 comebacks of probably all time when you talk about majors, people collapsing like Greg Norman. This was not really the case.
It's not a Vanderfeld. What is that guy? That British Open guy.
Correct.
That guy. Oh shit.
Yes, Lowry came back from nowhere, the Irishman, I believe, to win that one.
That was like a.
You're right. Hashtag Vander something.
Yeah, that was a big one.
That was a big one.
But 7.
That was a nice swing. This was kind of, he just played better in the conditions. And then there was that one, there was a wide right on a drive by Pereira.
Yeah, that was huge.
And yeah,
that was huge for Pereira.
It
did not matter for the other golfers playing that day because they were fine because they weren't the guy that lost. But for Pereira, that shank on 18, right? That could have. Well, that was a turn.
Brought him back to the pack, and then he got passed.
And then he got passed. Yeah, so
by the man who was on fire, Justin Thomas.
7 down.
Yeah, our guys didn't do too good. Your guys did way better than mine.
I was in the 6th, 8th.
Rory finished, top 10. He was 8th, I believe.
Yeah, 8th. Okay, so
he was in negative numbers at least.
Negative -2. -2 for the day.
-2.
-2 for the day. 8th place, and Morikawa.
10 shots behind your guy.
10 shots behind my guy. So -2. So plus.
Stupid man.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Plus 10. Which is
better than Tiger.
Who made the cut?
Made the cut and then
shot a 77 and said, not showing up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Listen.
Is he just too, he doesn't want to quit? Maybe he should just start playing Phil in these home matches again.
Does Tiger not want to quit, or did Tiger face a lot of did so much things get in the way of what he should have become that he's trying to get just a little back? I mean, from car wrecks to accidents to wiping golf clubs in the windshields to is he trying to just get something? You know what I mean? Because he lost years.
So you're saying him taking all of Phil Mickelson's money is not enough?
No. No, not when it comes down to you didn't pass Jack and you didn't become the statue and you. I mean,
I feel like it's kind of when your kid beats you at Madden in video games for the first time, and
it's not gonna happen. So I don't have to worry about that.
And you're like, maybe if I read a little YouTube video and then I can beat him, and that's what Sider's thinking. He's like, maybe I can change a thing, or is he just enjoying the ride? Maybe he's just enjoying the ride. If they invite him to play,
I doubt it. He's the most aggressive
He
golfer
wants
I've
to
ever.
win.
Yeah, he's the most shark in the water golfer I've ever met. If Greg Norman should not be called the fucking shark anymore. I'm sorry, because the only shark in the water was Tiger Woods, and he was gonna kill everybody else swimming. So and you got that name, and apparently you were like a nursing shark, because when the blood was in the water, you didn't go get it. So I'm just saying that's how you lose tournaments. You didn't go get it. So Tiger got them all. He just like chomp chomp chomp.
the Pac-Man of tournaments.
The Pac-Man of tournaments. And then a couple bad things happened. All his own fault, literally.
Oh, and he's old now. He's all right. You know,
And I couldn't beat any of these guys in a golf tournament. Not even if I was Tiger Woods. I'd be like, wow, Scotty.
even if I had
As you like to call him Little Scotty Scheffler, and I'm pretty sure that guy's bigger than both of us. I mean, I know he's bigger than I am, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, Little Scotty Scheffler, probably twice the size of me.
He's trying to get his attention.
Yeah, I
Scotty, if you hear me,
come on the FB and Goob show.
come hang out.
And actually come play golf with us and laugh at us and give us some pointers and then have some beers with us. Because I think that's about as good as we can do on a good day. I think the best we can do is play some golf with you. You give us some pointers, and we drink beer with you the rest of the night. But that part will be fantastic. It'll be best time you've had drinking beers in probably a long time. Killed Morikawa.
Yep. He doesn't like Oklahoma.
Rory's in the FedEx Cup running because he's gone second and third.
We're halfway through, and
Yeah.
he's in good shape.
He's in good shape, I believe. Let's get little Scotty Scheffler and Justin Thomas. They're probably a little better shape
This is true.
because they got those wins in there, and that's okay. And speaking of wins,
Oh, no. We're going there, aren't we?
somebody who's 6 up on you. Padres, man, one game behind won't go away.
Wow. Manny Machado is carrying that team right now.
Man, I don't understand. I mean, I would have, if you would have told me next year, Dodgers are going to struggle and they're not going to get away from the Padres, I would have went, what? The fuck are you talking about? The Giants and the Dodgers, we're rehashing and we are starting this new thing. And if you would have told me now that it's the Padres, now maybe Manny will fail. And you were saying there's like 19 wild card games now, right? Everybody gets a chance?
Almost.
Cincinnati's got a wild card game coming their way.
Well, we got the 3 division champs, then we got 3 wild cards.
So 3 wild cards. So
Top 2 division winners get buys.
So Dodgers and Mets. Right now.
As of right now.
Dodgers and Mets.
Right, I'm not sure the Mets are. They might be a house of cards. We'll see.
Oh no, I would have.
I like
to,
messing with Mets fans.
and as
One pitcher away from disaster.
Hey, listen, I agree with you that the Mets will not be there. That's just a guess.
Sticking with Atlanta.
I'm just saying, I just don't think the Mets will be as powerful as they are right now.
They're this close.
To not being there.
And they're done beating up on the Giants, which thank God.
Padres swept you.
Padres swept us. Mets beat us 5 out of 6 for the year. We're done with them though. We don't have to play them anymore.
Well, thank God for that.
I know. You'll get to play them when they.
I think no. I thought they beat us 2 out of 3 already.
The Mets did.
I think so. I think the Mets beat us 2 out of 3.
They've been doing a number on us West Coast.
So I mean, as West Coast goes,
yeah,
you hope that little house of cards is
Yeah.
shortly coming because
Right.
they've beaten up on us. So,
Yeah,
which
that's,
is
well, that's 2 5-game losing streaks for the Giants in May. So you guys are what 9-1 in the last 10? Dodgers
not 9-1, and honestly, the only reason we're not 10-0, and not against you, Mr. Muncie, but an error at second base that scored 2. So an error, he was at second, and it kind of like, where is it kind of deal. And 2 scored, and we lost in the bottom of the 10th.
I love it. That's fantastic.
That's terrible.
That's great baseball.
I mean, so 9-1. That's who we are. 9-1. 9-1.
Yeah, we've won like 2 games in the last time.
You're 6 games behind now.
A lot of injuries. A lot of guys on the bench. We lost Belt and a couple pitchers.
100 games to go.
Hey, there's a lot of baseball left. Is that right?
No avatars, no ball pitch yet, huh? I mean, just 100 straight baseball, more than 100 straight baseball games to go.
So I got an update on the home runs versus stolen base thing.
Okay. Hope stolen bases are winning.
Well, no, Aaron Judge went.
Oh my God! Yeah, I heard that guy's gonna get $300 billion. Yankees are gonna pay him so much money that it's gonna be that it'll bankrupt the Yankees to pay his contract.
Which is fine.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm
totally fine with that.
I'm just saying that they're gonna pay him to stay there and be the face of that team for 10 years.
They're talking Giants are involved in the some of the
Giants are involved in what?
Think about signing him next year.
The Giants are going to have to pay some of the Yankees to keep him in New York? I don't get it.
No, free agent next year. So
yeah, the
Giants. All they got to do is come up with $300 million. Real quick,
the Yankees are going to give him $500 million.
I mean,
part of the team.
So
a boat, a ship, a cruise liner.
Well, the Giants finally
they'll
get
call it the Judge.
I like it. As long as it's not a Russian yacht, we're good with it.
No. Well, if you have a Russian yacht, they just seize it from you. So
they just take it. We won't take it. No Vlad boat.
No Vlad, but they just gone.
Vlad Junior boat, though, maybe.
But yes, that's a Vlad Junior boat. Now that's different. Now we're back into the Judge category. So it's totally different. We're not even talking about it. So hopefully you guys can pick it back up. I'm hoping you guys can pick this back up, and you can get. I actually hope you guys are 15 games behind in like 4 weeks, and then when we do the 17th podcast, you don't even have a fucking Giants jersey up here anymore because you know the season's right now. But I mean,
new set.
Yeah, but a new set. This is a new set. We are right now in a lot of transitions, but we keep showing up and making these goddamn shows. Yeah, I hope this is. We don't talk about the same. I hope you just hate me for like from this point on. Just hate. Just hate. How's the Dodgers doing? They're fuck you, man. And that's it. That's how you answer me.
Pretty well. All right.
No.
I'm going to be looking for cracks in the armor for sure.
The cracks in the armor. The Dodgers armor.
There has to be something.
You know what?
I'm looking. I didn't say I was going to find it.
Hey man, if you want cracks in the armor, look at the Dallas Mavericks defense. Cracks in the armor. If you want, I don't listen. What do you want from me? I'm just saying. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, Steph and the boys are running their move and pass and move and layups.
And you got 4 guys playing on fire right now.
Yeah.
4. You got and Draymond Green playing Draymond Green.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
even Wiggins. 27.
Did you see that dunk? Oh my lord! Where Luka tried to pretend he got shot in the eyeball or something.
Like he was in Ukraine for like 5 seconds out of his life.
Andrew Wiggins. You definitely have to give him a little shout out.
I just did right now. I just said I didn't mention him. I didn't mention Clay. I didn't mention Poole. I said Andrew Wiggins to start because we are going to talk about Curry, Clay, and Poole. So I gave Wiggins the quick moment that crush, and what a good game. What a 27?
I think the best player in the series, 11 rebounds also.
11 rebounds. So 27-11. So that was what a fabulous game. A career game. And so I gave the shout out to Andrew first, and now go.
I want to continue with more Andrew. I mean, the defense he's putting down on Doncic, like he's the epitome of the two-way wing. Like I think Doncic was, I don't know, 2 for 10 on shots against Wiggins the other day.
Really? Right, because Doncic he's the only reasons the Mavericks were even talking about this. I mean, he's unbelievable.
He once again was fabulous, of course. I mean,
he's unbelievable.
When you have the step back shot, I mean, it's one of those unguardable shots, like the Kareem hook
Michael,
the Jordan fadeaway.
the Jordan fadeaway.
So yeah,
The step back shot.
You can't really block. Like it's like Jason Tatum. When you're 6'10" and step back 3 feet, like unless you're gonna run into you,
Right, and smash through you.
smash through you.
Yeah, then you swish.
And if you're as good as these guys, then yeah, swish.
So,
But we've been doing a great job bottling them up. Wiggins is doing great. Draymond does his thing. He's the helper guy. And as long as we rotate,
I love that you say you've been doing a great job bottling this guy up, and this guy's putting up 42, 33.
it's weird, right? That's how good this kid is.
39. What is he?
Oh,
That's how good he is, right?
He set records for most, 40-point games where his team has lost.
Yeah. No,
So it was like 4 in a row at one point.
it's funny. The whole time the commentator was talking about it, there was just a video camera on Nowitzki, and I was like,
Who, Dirk?
yeah, whole time, because the only time he scored 40-point games, they won. You know what I mean? So they made this like, oh man, Luka, baby, what's going on? But Dirk, he didn't play against this team.
Oh no, and Dirk had a little bit more help.
And when
He had Jason Kidd. He had other point
No,
guards.
no.
Jason Terry.
Oh yeah, no, this is different.
This is
And Luke
this is
and
Luka.
and if Nowitzki with Jason Terry and Jason Kidd would not have beat Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Poole and Wiggins, who are showing up in a different level,
Big way.
in a big way, Nowitzki would not have beat these teams. They would.
I don't think so.
Curry wouldn't have let him. Steph would.
Stephen's back there.
It's on the wall because he wouldn't have let them.
This
Because
is a nice one, though.
he'll shoot that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll make that. I mean, so Nowitzki did not play against this team, and when he did play against teams of this caliber, well, he only won one, right?
Not sure. He didn't beat the Warriors, though.
Well, he won one championship, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. And Curry's gonna win four.
Oh, no, he's got 3 so far, but
So
two are tainted because of the Durant thing. Even though it is still his team.
So none of LeBron's count. Because we're just tainting them now. We're just Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris Bosh. We started this whole thing. Haslam. We started this. So none of LeBron's counts. Because we're just tainting because Durant showed up.
Well, no, if Durant's on your team, then your championships don't count. It's kind of like Kyrie Irving. His championship doesn't count because he was on LeBron's team.
Oh, I really got to think about that one. I just don't understand why.
No, it's strange. It's just the general.
Which one for LeBron didn't count? The Kyrie?
Oh, no, they all count for LeBron. They don't count for Kyrie. Because when the world is flat,
When the world is
you don't get the breaks.
You don't get no.
There's no breaks in a flat place.
No. Listen, he doesn't get. He needs to win 2 to get 1. That's kind of the deal. Harden's never going to win one.
Harden is actually cursed.
FB in the Goob prediction right now. Just
Never.
an FB prediction. Maybe Goob's on board.
I'm in.
He's in. No championship.
Sorry, Joel Embiid. Get the fuck out of Philly.
Joel Embiid. The Knicks do not need you.
Oh.
We got Mitchell Robinson and Noel. And I will take.
Hashtag Joel got this.
I will take.
FB.
Yeah, I did. You did. I will take Mitchell Robinson or. Oh man, I don't know. I don't want to beat though, because I mean, how about Karl Anthony Towns?
Hey.
Come my way. Your big smile. Come to the Knicks. Let's kill it. Actually, Morant, where are you?
Seriously, let's just go back to Ja Morant. No one wants any of these other guys.
Ja
Morant on the Knicks.
Are you under the computer? Come to the Knicks, please. And then
That's all you need. Ja Morant, and then the rest of your guys are fine.
R.J. Barrett, and Mitchell Robinson.
Decent.
Yeah, decent. And then I can score whenever I feel like. Shit, we win most of those games.
We
just do. Bernard King.
Bring the excitement back
Bring
to
this
Madison Square Garden.
If we should bring excitement back to any basketball arena in the NBA right now, it's the New York Knicks. Because when they had excitement, the country, oh man, I don't know. Listen.
I'm just glad they're not in it.
Who's not in it? The Knicks aren't in it? Fuck you.
Yeah, the Knicks.
Yeah, your
the
Pistons
Lakers.
aren't in it either. I'm done with this. What did you get this week? You got some second bullshit all time. You got 2.
Oh, no, yeah.
You got 2 all rookies. Now you're a Pistons fan again. Let's rip this jersey off the
Well,
wall.
I'm just excited.
Let's get that all rookie jersey. Who is this? Talk to me.
Well, I'm just excited. I mean, for the last 25 years before this year, the business had 2 players make the all-rookie team.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Who are those 2 players?
Back in the day, Grant Hill
Okay, good.
was one of them.
Obvious.
And the other one was one of the Wallaces, I believe. Probably
Rashid or Ben?
Rashid,
Rashid, probably. Rashid. Didn't Ben just get traded to your team?
Yeah, we got yes.
So it's got to be Rashid.
Must be.
It's got to be.
Or someone completely different.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to tell.
We need a corrections person, Kelly. Just saying. Yeah, go.
Oh, yeah. So in the last 2 years, we have had 2 players.
And these are
Sadiq Bey.
Sadiq Bey.
And then this year, Cade Cunningham. Who
Oh,
was
Cade Cunningham.
expected.
I mean, you were supposed to win the championship this year because of Cade Cunningham.
Were we?
No.
I'm just glad he wasn't
No, but you did
too
get
terrible.
you did get the first pick in the
Just
draft.
glad he wasn't Darko Milicic.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really what I was happy
Dwayne
about.
Wade. Oh man, so many good players could have been taken that year. So many good players could have been taken that year, Detroit. But
Yeah.
you know what? Actually, I think Carmelo Anthony might have been another one of those fucking players. Was he?
He was.
He was. Oh my God! Darko Milicic.
Darko.
Really, Darko. Really, Darko or
Chris
Dwayne?
Bosh
Chris
was another
Bosh,
one.
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony. Who was the first pick in the draft?
Shit, probably Damian Lillard was no.
Damian Lillard was. We're gonna have to get corrections on that, but you could have done a lot better than. What did Darko?
the first pick
Actually,
was
wait a minute.
LeBron, right?
Wait a minute. Oh man, I think it was, man.
First pick was LeBron, right?
It was.
It had to be.
So you couldn't have got that. You were 3.
Yeah.
And
2.
you-
No, we were 2.
You took 2.
Yeah,
Jeez.
we skipped. Yeah, there was Dwayne Wade there. We said nah.
Honestly, that's like the Packers taking
Chris
Tony.
Bosh, nah.
Tony Mandridge. That's a Tony Mandridge move right there. That's the Packers taking Tony
No,
Mandridge.
the Pistons have not had good luck. Like we haven't had good luck this year either in our draft.
Who took Sam Bowie?
Portland?
Portland. You could have had Michael Jordan.
Didn't they also take that other really tall guy? You could have had Michael Jordan.
You could have had Michael Jordan. You went first pick in the draft. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Go through the numbers again. Michael Jordan, Sam Bowie. It's pretty much a coin toss, don't you think, John? Yeah, pretty much a coin toss. But I'm kind of leaning to the big tall kid out of Kentucky because he looks weak and fragile. And that kid out of North Carolina, what did he do? He won a championship. Nah, that kid out of Kentucky is going to change our life. Let's take Sam Bowie for the number 1 pick in the draft. And then Chicago Bulls instantly didn't even wait. And go back and look at the draft. I'll prove it to you. Just watch it. They ran up with a piece of paper in their hand and they said, we'll take the next 25 championships in a row.
At least 6.
And we'll take Michael Jordan. And then the team behind them said, well, if Mike's not going to play for a couple years, we're going to take Hakeem Olajuwon. And
Sneaky move.
sneaky move. And we're going to get the 2 championships when Mike's not playing. What do you think?
Brilliant.
And that's how it went. And Sam Bowie played 1 fucking year. Oh, no, wait a minute. I think, right? Maybe 2. I think he was an injured, hopefully come back guy.
Sam Bowie, he played for a long time. He just became sudden sand because he moved so slow. He's like, remember, he's like Luca and Kyle Anderson.
No. Nobody plays like Luca, man. Not back then.
Sam Perkins moved in like slow motion. Like
And
his-
so did
his
Bill
bump move
Cartwright, and so did Sam
Right.
Bowie, and so did. It wasn't until David Robinson and Hakeem Olajuwon came along, or people, players like that were that tall and could move and make shots. And I mean,
Hey, did you know there was another series going on in the NBA?
fucking series is in the NBA. I thought we just wanted to talk about this one. I don't want to
Oh
talk.
no, this is pretty much over. It's 3-1 Warriors.
Okay.
Back to Chase Center. We forgot to talk about it, but yeah, we're just better than them. Let's move on.
Yeah. All right. Celtics and the Heat. Brawl.
Backyard brawl.
Backyard brawl. You know what it is?
Whoever has the better duct tape wins.
No, you know what it is?
No, what is it?
It's a bunch of first rounders, a bunch of second rounders, and the second rounders are grumpy,
Oh no.
and they're just kicking they're just punching.
No, I don't think it matters that much. I used to be a second rounder. We won some games. We didn't care about the first round stuff. It's ball time.
It's ball time, man. All right, so there's 4 top 6 players, and there's 12 second-round players.
I don't think it matters at this point. Who's playing better basketball is the important thing.
The Celtics.
The Celtics are, when healthy, when Marcus Smart is on the court.
When Marcus Smart's on the court.
He's the ultimate.
Celtics.
He's like Draymond Green with a 3-point shot.
Yes.
Can I?
Well,
Can I compare it, sort of? They can both guard 4 positions, but Marcus, you would trust more to hit that 3.
And both would get technicals.
And they both
There was no problem. No, we get kicked out of the game.
They love talking refs.
They will both get kicked out of the game.
Yes.
So you're saying that if Marcus Smart and Dre, so we need Celtics Warriors.
We would still love that. Yeah.
So we Celtics Warriors.
Still our thing.
Marcus Smart. Well, that's what we said.
Marcus Smart it down.
And Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Great. You know what? Those two won't make it through 4 games. They'll be kicked out. So.
Oh, but it'll be a fantastic 4 games.
So it'll be 4 games.
Then after that, we'll just run and gun, and then I think the Warriors.
That's when the Warriors win, man. That's. We talked about the Warriors for the last 15 minutes because we don't even want to talk about anybody else because we know the team that's going to win. It's better for us to just promote the team that's going to win. Yeah, he's a Pistons fan. He's a Pistons. He grew up, died hard. Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Bill Lambier.
Love those guys.
You know, who's the guy that went
Forgive me, I'm from Pittsburgh.
Who's the guy that went to the? Who's the? Everybody's confused.
Dennis Rodman. Vinny Johnson.
Vinny Johnson. There
Mark
you go.
Aguirre.
No, Vinny Johnson. I was going with Vinny Johnson.
Some older white guy. Bob Lanier, baby. Remember Bob?
Yeah, we already gave Bob Lanier a shout out. That's always getting on the FB.
Size 22 shoes.
Size 22 shoes. Size 22 shoes and lots of videos filmed. That's all I know.
All right, so Boston wins.
I think in the end, I think Boston will win.
Boston
I think Boston has more talent. I think Boston has better talent. I think Boston has talent that's not like Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero is great, but he's inconsistent. And the Celtics have more consistent ballers who play and show up and kick the shit out of people and play basketball.
Home court not going to make a difference. 2 more games in Miami.
Home court makes a difference until the Mavericks beat the shit out of the Suns by 46 points and home court. So I don't think home court makes an advantage anymore.
So
I think if we go Game 7 and Marcus Smart's on the court, I think the Celtics beat the Heat and we have what we predicted. And then I hope the Celtics rest because the Warriors series is going to end next week or tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Probably at 6:30, right? In our time, and it'd be over. So the Celtics should probably try to just win the next 2 games. They've been the best bet. So
yeah, for sure. I think health. I mean, it's hard to tell these days. I mean, they rest them for 1 game and then come back and play. Like that never happened back in the day.
No.
Like if your ankle's broken, then you stop playing. If it's not, you keep playing.
Oh, I believe every time I see somebody walk off the field or the court or anything, I think of Jack Lambert and his broken leg and how he didn't quit and he played a whole football game and
Ronnie Lott chopped his finger
off to play a game. And I think to myself, well, we're somewhat kind of tough, but we're not what we used to be because those guys were insane and they would have played through anything and broken legs, chopped off fingers, cut your car in half, show up tomorrow. Because they let you out of jail. Played football. It's a different sport. You know what I mean? It really
completely is.
But you're not going to get a sweep.
No sweep.
Somebody did though.
Oh yeah. We still have some nice hockey stuff going on. I know.
Well, we got.
I know hockey's dead to me.
It's not. Well, it is dead to you. It's not dead to me though. So let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm 2-2.
For sure. Rangers still in it. They clawed back in today.
But again, we're talking about the 2 teams we already said before are about to be resting.
It's coming back to the big dogs.
It's coming back to the big dogs. But Rangers 2-2.
Rangers are 2-2. They just beat Carolina a couple hours ago.
So, listen, we were 2. It's a home thing, right? Now we're going back to this home thing again. It's all about.
You were down 3-1 against us. I mean, when you guys get skating, you're a scary team. I'll admit that.
2-2.
2-2. You'll be playing in Tampa Bay if you move on.
Tampa Bay. Well, that's a shame because Tampa Bay.
They always win the cup. At least the last 2, yeah.
Now they're in the 3rd in a row
Yeah,
championship for their little garbagey thing.
They swept the
President's Cup.
Yeah, the Panthers, who had the most points in the league.
When they won the President's Cup, which is pretty much in all of sports, the dumbest trophy.
It's the President's Cup.
Yeah, what the fuck? Here's a cup for being number one. What happened? Got beat in the first round.
Got beat in the first round.
You know what? Stop giving us that fucking cup.
At least make it smaller.
Yeah, you know what? Don't make it so big of a deal. You know what I mean? So we don't show up going, oh, we're the best. I'd rather show up going, maybe, don't know. Maybe you have to play through this bullshit. I'm sorry. Every time the President's Cup, I'm like,
So what's cooler, President's Cup or playoff beards?
Playoff beards.
Playoff beards, they're starting to come into play.
That's why.
I mean, I don't know if you're a beard fan or not, but
I'm a Chops fan.
I'm a Chops fan.
I'm a Chops fan. And beards, you know.
I just like how it's kind of like a tradition. Like you don't see random roller bladers do like beard playoff stuff.
No.
Or the frisbee guys.
It's
hey,
only
frisbee guys, why don't you do? I don't know, something cool like playoff beards. Start growing.
Actually,
figure something out.
Figure something out. Don't do playoff beards.
Give us a niche.
I actually became really truly sad. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, became really sad when you said playoff and frisbee golf in the same fucking sentence. I was like,
maybe just make them go home for 2 weeks, grow a beard, and come back and do the playoff.
Frisbee golf has a FedEx Cup. They have like, you've won the most points, and these other 10 guys did too, and they were good, and we're all playing, and we're gonna find out what's going. They have that. They
were delivered frisbees by FedEx at one point.
FedEx probably has been involved in the frisbee golf knife.
Somewhere, yeah.
Somewhere along the line, FedEx has showed up and they've delivered a fucking frisbee to somebody. Disc golf. Disc.
Sure.
I don't want to start wars with these people.
No, we should.
We should start a war with somebody. And it's fucking frisbee golf.
And it's frisbee golf.
It's frisbee. That's what we chose.
Sorry, guys.
Other people have chosen other people. We chose frisbee golf. We figured, can't be that bad.
Right?
Yeah.
Mike Trout has already sponsored us. He said,
yeah,
I can't throw a frisbee.
He said, fuck those frisbee guys. He said
he did.
And he said if we ever go against the swimmers too, he'd sponsor us there too. He totally did. Mike Trout to kick our ass. So 2-2. So Rangers, Tampa Bay. Who are the Avalanche after they win? Actually, the Avalanche thing was the most interesting thing to me because that was the whole crush the goalie and then death threats and you're a terrorist. Whoever that guy was. What's that guy's name again?
Nassim Kadri.
Nassim Kadri. So Nassim Kadri killed the goalie for the Avalanche.
It wasn't that bad, but yeah,
I saw the play. It was just he smashed under that guy and they all smashed into each other.
Right, it was a big smash.
It was a big smash into each other. Exactly. They were on ice. It's not like he was going to stop.
No.
So, and then he got death threats because he's he's a terrorist, right?
Mr. Kadri?
I believe that's what I heard in the death threats. Go back to your terrorist country. I'm going to kill you for hurting the greatest goalie of all. Some crap like that.
All right, so that sounds a little outrageous.
Sounds just like people.
Oh man, not the 51%.
Not the 78% of crazy hockey fans.
All right, are you talking about Nassim Kadri that was born in London, Ontario?
That exact one.
Huh.
Well, I'm just saying that
London doesn't have a.
I believe if you Google Hassim's name, I believe the third thing in is death threats.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
No, and I believe it was over this hockey smash, and I thought to myself, how sad is that? That's just a hockey play.
So are we thinking the St. Louis Blues are involved?
I believe so.
Yes. All right. Now, that's totally unfortunate. Like death threats for an accidental hockey play.
Move.
Especially when he's just a Canadian. He's got the flappy heads. Maybe it was the South Park guy.
No, it's cool. He scored a hat trick on him the next day.
Oh.
So
he did.
I believe there'll be no more death threats
because they would. Ice.
Yeah, I believe. Well, they would like to just win it to be 4-1 and not 3-2. And the death threat should probably stop. 3-3, and somebody should shut up. Right. And 3-4, we lost. You guys should. So yeah, he showed them. So good for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nassim Kadri, shout out.
Shout out for just hat trick and an assist after
Just playing hockey.
some
doing your job.
death threats for some playing. You doing your job, bro. Good for you, brother.
Indeed.
Speaking of a good job,
Who else is doing a good job?
yeah, man. Green Bay's OTAs, they look. I mean, you don't want to talk about it.
Green Bay's OTAs? Sure, why not? What you
Well,
get? What you got?
I got the 2 defensive rookies look fabulous in there.
Oh, the one I busted on Quay.
Quay looks.
When I said don't draft him.
Quay might be the best draft we took. He might be the best player we took in the draft.
No.
So for our number 1 pick, good move, because he looks physically scary, fast, and ready to play middle linebacker.
So as long as he's not an idiot, you have something there.
Yes. Nope. Yeah, nope. I don't believe so.
Huh?
And
Devontae
Devontae Wyatt is going to fit next to Kenny Clark very nice.
Oh, yeah, I believe that for sure.
Those two together. No more Dean Lowry. No more just trying to, hey, listen, we got Kenny Clark and let's put nobody really next to him. No, wait a minute. Let's put something really good next to him and make that part. And then Rashawn Gary can go from 9.5 sacks to 15.7 or 15.5 or 16 or 18. And then Preston Smith, who doesn't get looked at anymore, can get 22 sacks. Because now you have Kenny Clark, Devontae Wyatt, Rashawn Gary, and you're like really nervous, and then nobody touches Preston Smith. Preston Smith actually might have his best year ever in football next year, because they might be hard-pressed covering these 3 guys to even care about the 4th guy.
No, I buy into it completely.
And then these 2 linebackers get to just play Greg Kittle or Debo Samuel out of the back. Oh, Debo, is he coming? Oh, you know what? We'll get to Debo. We don't know if he's coming back or not. Debo might just say, trade him.
We're not in mid-July yet.
We're not in mid-July yet, but I heard Greg Kittle talk to him, and it didn't really break past the point of,
His name's George.
George, yeah.
Am I freaking
George. George Kittle. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I already talked to him, and there was no...
He said, that's not my name.
He said, that's not my name, Debo. Stop saying that shit. And he said, no, I'm pretty sure. He said, I am not coming back. That's what he told me.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he said.
No, don't buy it.
Okay. So, OTAs.
OTAs. All our guys look fantastic.
Well, all the guys that showed up.
Yes.
You know who did show up?
Yes, I do. Trey Lance with his new throwing style that is bound to...
So did Jordan Love. The starters didn't show
Spread
up.
the nation.
Aaron Rodgers didn't show up. Jimmy Garoppolo didn't show up. The starters on the team.
Listen. Trey needs help. So he showed up.
Yeah, and so did Jordan Love. And the best thing, you know what Jordan Love said? He had a big press conference, and they said, Jordan, how do you feel about the whole thing that happened? He said, I'm glad Aaron didn't show up because I need the reps. And the same thing was said by Trey Lance, probably. I'm glad Jimmy didn't show up. I need the reps.
Yeah, Jimmy still got that shoulder thing. That's why we couldn't trade him, remember? That surgery.
Yeah, well,
He can't throw.
he can't throw.
No.
And that's a good thing. It's just go with it.
I have no idea.
If Trey can't play, and then Jimmy comes off a shoulder injury, back to the playoffs with the Niners.
Correct. The only problem with that is we're already over the cap and we haven't signed any rookies yet.
You haven't signed one rookie yet?
We've signed a couple of the cheap ones.
The cheap ones. We got those cheap ones. I thought I heard that all the first round draft picks were signed.
We didn't have any first round
You
draft
didn't have any first round draft picks. That's right.
No, not a one.
Oh fuck, all the first round draft picks are signed.
Yeah. We didn't sign any of those guys.
And most of the second round, some of the third round, and apparently the Niners' 6th and 7th round draft.
Right, we signed our Brock Purdy.
And the punter.
No, I'm kidding. He's out. He won't be on any team in a couple years.
I'm writing Brock Purdy down.
Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant will be irrelevant.
You signed Mr. Irrelevant. How did you get Mr. Irrelevant?
We had the last pick in the draft.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's Brock Purdy.
Oh man, sign Brock and get it over with.
Oh no, he'll make the practice squad.
What does Brock do?
Quarterback for the practice squad of the San Francisco 49ers.
And where he will stay. And where
maybe family. I heard T.O. finally got a win.
Did he?
Yeah.
Nice. Did he make a catch?
He did.
Nice. I love it. You listen, as TOs go, I love TO. I'm wearing a Cedric Benson jersey, so you know I love TO because I just bring
Is that what that one is? I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, 32. Yeah, this is the fantasy jersey. This is like you had him on your fantasy team for 3 years, and then the Packers picked him up.
The Packers finally signed him.
Finally fucking signed him, and you're like, oh, I'm getting a fucking Cedric Benson jersey tomorrow. And I just bought one the next day. I just was like, gotta have a Ced Ben jersey. So yeah, I don't think he played more than 6. I don't even remember him on the team, but I own one of his jerseys.
Nice.
I mean, but listen, season's not over. I got lots of jerseys to go. So hey, listen, Clowney, 1 year, $11 million.
On the third best team in the AFC North.
4th.
The worst.
Yes.
Ravens. Ravens will be better than Cleveland.
Yes.
No, I like it.
So
yeah, no, I'm picturing a down year for them.
I'm going Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, Browns.
Ooh, I think you're getting the Browns over the Steelers this year.
Well, when does he come? Is he going to play right away?
Steelers should have gotten Garoppolo. They'd have been fine.
I think the Steelers are going to start Pickett game 1, and by game 4 they'll beat the Browns.
Nah, Pickett's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
He's the worst. Pickett's the worst.
Mitch Trubisky.
It's Trubisky is a good.
Actually, you know what? I think Pickett should pull a Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers situation and not put yourself in the line of fire. Don't put yourself in the line of fire. Don't say, you know what? Maybe not throw that out pass as well. So that first year with no offensive line and Najee Harris getting his ass kicked, you're not playing. And as they figure shit out, then you put yourself into the lineup. You hit that out. I don't know. It's just a...
No, but speaking of the Steelers, though, you hear Antonio Brown wants to retire as a Steeler?
But they're not going to...
Wait. Hold on. Right. Do you hear it? The whole city of Pittsburgh laughing at Antonio Brown wanting to come back and retire as a Steeler.
I thought that was a conch shell. I wasn't too sure what it was.
Well, it's probably closer to us.
Yeah, but it's probably a conch shell way closer to us. But no. I can believe that nobody is signing that man for a one-day contract to retire.
Just to retire?
The Raiders would sign him to retire as a Raider.
Well, they still need receivers, don't they?
No.
Devontae, Renfro, and they just traded Brian Edwards away.
They did. They traded Edwards away.
That was an interesting trade.
That was
that Atlanta?
For nothing. Yeah, it's Atlanta. For nothing, really. I mean, just like, what just give you...
Trade of picks.
Yeah. I was like, what?
That might be a sneaky fantasy football pick.
So, but they have Adams, Renfro, but Waller. So they got...
Is he over the hill now all of a sudden at like 27?
No.
Seems like he's like...
No, I think it was too easy for the safety to drop down on Waller than it is to now have to cover Devontae Adams and Renfro.
So they just bracketed him.
Yeah, that pretty much. It just took him out of the whole equation. So now when Devontae does his 13 moves and does the dazzling shit, you have to go, oh shit, what's going on here? And then Waller cuts across the middle. And they're, a little 10-yard pass to Waller. I think his numbers go back up next year. No problem. Easily. I think Hunter Renfro's numbers go back up. I'm pretty sure there's probably another 2 receivers somewhere in the team that could play football.
So they're the Las Vegas Running Raiders next year?
I believe they're the...
TM, copyright. Las Vegas Running Raiders.
The Las Vegas... They got Jacobs?
Yeah, they do, but they... No. Well, they didn't do the 5th year.
Oh, they didn't do the 5th year option. They didn't do
they drafted a running back. They are not confident in Jacobs.
Oh, so you're saying you might not make the 53?
It's possible.
Okay. Unlike...
I mean, I'm sure he'll make it.
I would assume he would too.
But this is last year, and they don't really care too much if he comes back next year.
That's fine, but he can still make the team this year and play good football and get picked up by somebody else.
He could, but it's obvious they're looking...
Well, I think Gruden put a little too much on him and beat the shit out of the kid. And I think in a better situation, he might be a better running back. So I'm gonna give him. I thought I saw a good running back.
Put a pin in that guy.
I'm gonna pin him up right there.
Put a pin in that guy.
I'm not done with him yet, and I don't think the Raiders should or anybody else should be. So, but we're talking about all this bullshit, and they're still the 3rd best team in the division. So
Right, I know.
The Broncos, the Chargers, the Kansas City Chiefs, or the Raiders. So there's still it could be third.
They could finish last and be like the 5th best team in the NFL.
Yeah, right. So it's like, all right, whatever. I mean, like, we're talking about a team that's probably not going to make the playoffs, but yet still be very talented.
Correct.
Yes,
That is true.
Right?
That is true.
We've never said that once ever in the history of that being the Goob. They could probably finish 3rd in the division, probably 5th in the AFC though. It's just that they're not. Fuck, it sucks for them. So I'm excited about the Packers. I've heard a lot of good things about the players, and
yeah, we could talk about the Eagles. We could talk about how to fix the Pro Bowl, but I think we'll save that for another day.
You know,
Holograms
I know they're talking about canceling it.
and baskets.
I came up with this great idea actually.
Nice. Can we save it?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we still got a lot to go.
Yeah, and we can save it because I came up with it's weird, but it's not a game anymore. It's like I'm saving it.
Cool.
I really am because it came up today and I thought, well, how could we fill that day with a lot of cool activities? And I did.
You got something?
I did. I came up with a good
It's
one.
not just them playing their own guys in video games or something. Going Scottish on us? Maybe. All right. Scotland might be a clue, but
It's a small clue.
right.
But all right, let's save that. Let's save the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles signed Bradbury. Good signing.
Good signing.
We'll get into them.
Another addition to a defense that's got Jordan Davis,
Yeah.
which you love to talk about.
Oh, Jordan Davis next to Hargrave and Fletcher Cox. Oh man, I almost can't not talk about it. Darius Slay is an island.
Darius, yeah. Now you've got
And on offense, you got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Zach Ertz still and
the one big question mark
Jalen.
and Jalen Hurts. The one
He's a poor man's Trey Lance, really. So we'll see what happens.
we didn't even know what Trey Lance is.
Better than Jalen Hurts is what I'm talking
We
about.
don't know what Trey Lance is.
Yeah, we do.
If we do, wouldn't
Well,
we?
in our fake, in my
imagination.
insane brain, there's
Yeah.
no chance that he's
I
not
mean,
better.
He's never one time played a 17-game regular season.
That's fine. He was bowling in college. It's all right.
Jalen Hurts has only played one. There's really
He was a receiver for like 9 of his. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm saying.
kind of the same thing. They both started in college for like a year and a half.
Yeah, which makes me wonder how you can be a pro football. It's you know what? It's fine. Listen, as football goes, Javon Conley's playing next year, and that's all I care about.
All right.
That's really it. I mean, Aaron Rodgers wasn't coming to OTAs. Neither was Debo Samuel. Neither was. Somebody said Russell Wilson was there. I was like, good for fucking Russell Wilson. He's everybody's favorite
He
son.
was just passing out water. So.
Yeah, some shit. He was running around taking notes and memos and getting orders for lunch. Russell Wilson, he's like everybody's fucking hero.
Oh, you never let me finish the story about steals versus home runs.
Oh.
Just so you know.
Well, that's a correction then. We're going to finish that. We got shout outs,
We're going to do it right
but we're going to do steals versus home runs, and then we're going to shout out because we got good shout outs.
We're talking about Aaron Judge and the Yankees killing it.
Killing it. We were, and that's where we screwed up. Well, we went off on a Judge. Yeah, sorry.
Judge tangent.
Judge tangent.
That's all right. But, I mean, that tangent has the homers up by 5 now.
Oh, because of Judge.
His on fire streak, Jorge Mateo, only 1 steal this week, so he's up to 12. And now, Aaron Judge is up to 17.
Okay, so.
But the second place home run guy's at 12, so, besides Judge,
now,
it's an even race.
When we're doing this, are we doing a total of every steal made and every home run?
I'm just tracking the leaders.
Just the leaders.
Just whoever's winning.
In the end, what do you think the total is going to predict? I mean, what are we going to see as a will there be more stolen bases on a whole from like every player, or will there be more home runs on a whole?
I would say home runs.
Home runs, yeah, because that's what's winning, right?
Yeah, I mean,
it's
the strikeout, walk, home
run thing, yeah, right. So and real baseball, stolen bases win. That's what we have decided. That's what we're trying to bring back.
There is kind of a new breed out there. I've seen a couple of these young kids. Juan Soto's one of them. He's kind of the elder statesman. I don't remember a lot of their names, but these kids are making contact, kind of spraying it around, kind of like, you know what I mean? You can kind of see there might be something with some of these young kids trying to beat the shift. You know what I mean?
That's when
Like,
signs come into play.
Smart kids beat the shift.
Right. Smart kids beat the shift. But that's the only thing Bensie's got going for him. Smart kids beat the shift. He's not going to hit all the home runs.
There you go.
He's going to have to be the smart kid that bloops one over to third base head.
Wherever the guy's not.
Yeah, right. And gets he's got to be Tony Gwynn.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's got to be that kind of guy. So
I mean, Judge is going to cool down. The stolen base guy, he's just going to do his thing. Hopefully, he keeps getting on base.
Teams are going to start walking Judge. Son of a bitch.
Right, they should.
Just automatically, he'll get the Barry Bonds treatment eventually.
All right. So that's the update on that one.
No, and I hope in the end for you and I and my son that stolen bases win. We hope that we can actually fix baseball and bring baseball back to a game people enjoy watching, where signs actually matter, like for the guy on base or the guy, because if you just hit home runs all the time, who needs a fucking sign?
You don't.
The bases are empty all the time as you're just waiting for somebody to strike out or maybe get a walk or maybe hit a home run.
No.
You got any shout outs?
Absolutely.
Give them to me. I mean, I got a great shout out, I feel.
All right, so I'll do one, you do one, then I'll do one.
You do one, I'll do one, you do one.
All right.
That's
so
perfect.
my first shout out is to Brendan Aronson, American soccer player.
Okay.
Kind of following in the Christian Pulisic footsteps.
You're Pulisic. There you go. That's your boy.
Yeah. So he went to Austria, made Champions League, won 2 division titles with his Austrian team, and now he's moved on to the Premier League, the #1 league in the world.
Nice.
Leeds United, who's actually coached by another American, Jesse Marsh, who did coach at Austria for a while.
Okay.
So we got kind of like another reason to watch Premier League soccer next year. We got some Leeds United stuff that I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on.
Before Goop dies, American soccer will be watched. We'll be watching soccer in this country every day.
A bonus from that is $6 million went into Philadelphia Union Soccer Academy, and they're really good with developing, the kids and doing all the soccer stuff and doing it right. I think it's a good move. I think it helps everybody, MLS included.
Well, nice. Yeah. Listen, if you don't invest into it, there won't be it. You know what I mean? Because we invest the hell out of football, and we invest the hell out of baseball.
Yeah.
We invest in it. And if you don't put money into it or push kids to, give them the opportunity to do it, there won't be it.
Philadelphia and Dallas are doing it the right way in MLS. So.
Good. And we had the closest Premier League. What was that? It was Liverpool lost by 1. Manchester City won.
Man City needed to lose or tie.
To tie, but they won by 1.
Yeah, and they were down
And they were down.
And they did their thing, scored their goals like they've been doing all year.
Like in the end.
Like
just little bits of time left.
Like 20
and they went bam, bam, bam.
Goal.
Livermore lost. And Liverpool. Livermore. That's so funny. Livermore. Hashtag, you know what? Shout out to Livermore. But also shout out to Liverpool. But Liverpool lost by 1, and those fans, they've never been. That's crazy time. That's like, how often is it a 1 point?
Like I said, it doesn't happen very often. It must have been an interesting day in London.
I saw some of the fans on TV. They looked pretty sad.
The other ones were painted blue and running around
naked and happy and pissing in other people's shoes. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Shout out to Candace Parker. So she got a triple-double for the second time this year, which has only happened 3 times in the 26-year history of the WNBA, that somebody's gotten a triple-double twice. And it's only happened 11 times. 11, like
in the
26 years. So 11 times somebody's got a triple-double.
Candace Parker, she's a legend.
A legend. Honestly, go Volunteers, go Candace Parker, go. I mean, I was a younger man, but I really knew that she wouldn't be interested in somebody who was 5'6" involved. You know what I mean?
And there had to be just a little.
Maybe a little. She went kind of cute, but shout out Candace Parker for doing something that just rarely gets done in your sport. So, and I thought that was. I was actually taken back that it hadn't happened more times. Like a triple double, but I guess that's not an easy one to get, huh? Points, rebounds, assists, huh?
I feel like I wish I had better analysis, but I don't watch enough games. I don't think there's enough points scored to get all the assists
to do it. Huh? Yeah, it's got to be some. I was just
WNBA point guards that average 10 assists are pretty rare.
Pretty rare. Okay, cool. Well, shout out Candace Parker for because you are not a point guard, so good for you.
For sure.
For sure.
Did you have any thoughts on the women's soccer thing, where the equal pay happens for all the World Cup and the U.S. men's and U.S. women's national team?
That's fair. If you make it to the World Cup and you're doing World Cup stuff, you should get the money.
Right. So they're going to split
there's
it down the
only
middle.
16 on each team. How many on each team? You can split that shit and make that even if you make it there.
Well, I mean, men's and women's.
Men's and women's. Yeah, no, yeah.
All equal.
That's fine for those times.
Yeah.
Not
for the country.
For the country.
Yeah.
For the country. For those times.
We're good with that.
We're good with that. I'm fine with that. You are representing the United States of America. You should get the same amount of money as anybody else representing the United States of America. I am fine with that. Not on your own MLS team, because...
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you just don't make the same revenue. But we all watch World Cup, men or women. We all watch the Olympics, men or women.
For sure.
So if you're representing, equal pay.
No, I thought it was all right. But it was weird scrolling through the comments. There was a lot of ha-has and wah-whats. And
yeah, it's just...
I didn't think I thought it was unnecessary.
If you're representing this country, you should just get the same amount of money. It's like minimum wage for representing the country.
Kind of,
It should just be a minimum wage. Where you going to represent the country? Oh, that pays $27,000 an hour.
That's everything
good for you.
Divided by everything.
Yeah, but everything. Here you go. That's just good for you. That's minimum wage. Nobody gets more than that. That's just how it works. You know what? Because the government's cheap. So that's how they roll.
That's why.
And that's why. You know what I mean? You should just treat it like that. I'm in. That's great. Is that a shout out?
No, that was just a curious question.
No, because that should be a shout out.
No,
shout out to equal pay for anybody representing this country.
I thought it was a good thing.
Yeah, I'm in. Was that you? So, do you have another shout out?
Well, that was the not fucked up thing.
Well, give me the.
Do you have any more?
I have. Candace Parker was my shout out. I thought that was awesome for her. Go, honey.
All right, so I mean, neither of these things are really fucked up, but they're both kind of interesting.
Okay.
All right, so there actually is a scientific explanation for some sort of shark flying into the air.
So there's a Sharknado theory.
This is more of a Sharkano theory.
Sharkano.
Sharkano.
Okay, go.
All right, so you know the Ring of Fire, goes to the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
Some of it hits Alaska and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so
the Ring of Fire, yeah.
So there's an underground volcano, which happens to do slow volcano stuff and fast volcano stuff. So it occasionally launches stuff into the air.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
A little geyser.
Yeah,
exactly. Cano geyser.
And the funny thing is there's a lot of sharks that live down there. Hammerheads, forget the name of the other one, slippery shark or something.
Slippery shark.
You don't see him very much. You don't see slippery.
You know why? Because he's a slippery motherfucker. That's why.
That's why.
You think you see him and that's a slippery little bastard.
Right. So I thought that was interesting.
No.
But I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere. There's not really. I mean.
So you're saying we can't do the Sharkano boat tours?
Well, the way gas prices are right now, it would be tough to get our boat out there.
I can't even.
We'd have to live on like a pile of asphalt or something.
Dude, the way gas prices are, I can't even get my kayak halfway down the fucking river.
You have a gas kayak?
No, man, that's just how bad gas prices are.
That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Way more sense, man. I'm struggling to get that kayak halfway down the river.
Would be crazy.
The gas kayak would be like totally ridiculous.
Be pretty nuts.
Actually, I think there's some trolling motors put on kayaks for the fishers. You know what I mean? The fishermen. You know what I mean? Kind of little.
Fishy likes the sound.
Yeah. I don't. Maybe they're used to it because that's how they hear it. Fucking these little trolling motors going around. So that's out.
So that's not my fucked up thing.
Oh, that's not your fucked up thing.
That is not my fucked up thing.
Well,
my fucked up thing is this one kid in Colombia can do like 3 things that I can't do by themselves all together.
Okay.
Don't worry, that was our light that wasn't on.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
Does it mean I shouldn't talk about the Colombian kid?
No, go ahead. Because I don't.
Is there cartel stuff going on?
No. I don't think. No, you go. The cartel. No, you're fine.
Maybe that's why he could do it so fast.
It's just cheap tape. That was cheap. That was cheap tape. Huh? That's a set. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so now this kid, first of all, he juggles Rubik's cubes.
Juggles Rubik's cubes. I can't even juggle, so
Right, I could do a little juggling, but it did it for 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes. That's impressive.
Which that in itself is pretty good.
That's a feat, actually, right there.
Apparently, he took all the Rubik's cubes and solved them while they're in the air.
No.
There's YouTube's videos of this thing. Like, it's insane. They do the slow-mo thing. He catches it, like, spins it with his bottom fingers, tosses it.
No, I'm sorry.
You think it's rigged?
I don't believe the Rubik's Cube guys. I don't.
No.
Who does the initial...
Oh, the one to mess up the cube.
The mess up the cube thing.
Well, I mean,
I feel like I could YouTube myself solving a Rubik's Cube if I messed it fast.
right, but I mean, there's only so many combinations.
I know it's a 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4. The brain, you know. I've seen the guy.
Oh no, I don't know how to do that.
I know it's just a mathematical problem basically. It's just this much this way so many times this way and that's why these guys can do it so fast.
You know what we should do is ask everyone to send in their videos trying to solve
A Rubik's Cube.
like hopping on one foot or throwing it in the air. We don't even need 3 of them. Just do one, just oddly.
Just do one at a time. If 10 people we know can just do one fucking Rubik's Cube that's messed up, then I'll be impressed.
I'll feel better.
I'll feel better, actually, to be honest with you. I honestly, I just don't trust it. And for a guy who can, if you can juggle and spin a Rubik's Cube, that alone is impressive. You don't even have to solve it. You just juggle it and make it look different in the end. I'd be like, damn, dude, how'd you even turn anything? How do you turn anything? I'm so impressed right now.
Another fucked up thing, the Russians just put that swing to back up.
Oh, man, are you fucking kidding me? They didn't burn that thing down?
No, it's back up.
That's because those people didn't die.
No one else have died. Well, I mean, we haven't seen them since.
No, that's right. We haven't seen it. This is Russia we're talking about.
We haven't seen them, but I'm pretty sure they're okay.
Beating up poor Ukraine people for no fucking reason.
Putin
No,
said.
just assholes. Well, at least Putin is. Let's...
That's game.
That's game. I'm FB.
I'm the goob.
Peace.
Yes.